Awesome. Go ahead. I'm all ears. What's your first?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Farhan Jaffar, Ecommers wala. I am a level 1 student at Rehan School, Islamabad campus. Whenever I come, I having a new colony and then having a new topic. So today the topic of colony is why stealing is wrong. So Annie, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you, Farhan. That sounds like an important topic for your colony. Why do you think stealing is wrong? I'd love to hear your thoughts on it.
So my first question is, what does stealing means to you? Please give me long answer.
Sure. Sterling can refer to a few different things, but one common meaning is related to currency, specifically British sterling GBP. It represents the monetary system of the United Kingdom and is often seen as a symbol of economic stability and trust. To me, sterling embodies the idea of value and exchange. It's not just about the physical money, it's about what it represents: trust in the economy, the ability to trade, and the importance of fair practices. When we think about currency, we also think about how it affects people's lives. For instance, it can determine access to resources, opportunities, and even basic needs. In a broader sense, sterling can also refer to something being of high quality or excellent. Like when we say someone has sterling character, it means they are trustworthy and honorable. This ties back to the idea of integrity in our actions, like being honest and not stealing. So, in the context of discussing why stealing is wrong, we can link it back to the value of trust and respect in our communities. Stealing undermines that trust
So
and can lead to
my
a
next
cycle of
question
fear and
is stealing,
dishonesty.
hello
What do you think
Annie.
about that?
Annie, my next question is thinking something without stealing?
That's a really interesting question, Farhan. Thinking about something without acting on it isn't technically stealing. Stealing involves taking something that doesn't belong to you with the intention of keeping it. However, if someone is constantly thinking about stealing or planning to do it, it can indicate a desire or temptation that might lead to action. It's important to
So my
recognize
next
those
question
thoughts
is,
and
so my next question is, how would you feel if someone steals for you?
if someone stole from me, I would feel really hurt and disappointed. It's not just about losing something valuable. It's about the trust that gets broken. I might also feel angry or confused, wondering why they felt the need to take something that wasn't theirs. It's a tough situation because it can make you question relationships and how safe you feel around others. But it can also be an opportunity to learn about forgiveness and understanding, even if it's hard. How would you feel if someone stole from you?
So my next question is, how does stealing break you?
It sounds like you meant to ask how stealing breaks trust, right? Stealing can really break trust in several ways. When someone steals, it creates a sense of betrayal. People start to feel unsafe, wondering if they can trust others around them. Trust is built on honesty and respect. When someone steals, it shows a lack of respect for others' property and feelings. This can lead to fear and suspicion in a community, making it harder for people to connect and work together. Moreover, once trust is broken, it can be tough to rebuild. It takes time and consistent actions to show that someone is trustworthy again. What do you think is the most important way to rebuild trust after it's been broken?
So my next question is, how does stealing after affect friendship?
Stealing can seriously impact a friendship in many ways. When one friend steals from another, it can create feelings of betrayal and hurt. Trust is a crucial part of any friendship, and stealing breaks that trust. The friend who was stolen from may feel angry, sad, or even confused about why their friend would do such a thing. It can lead to a breakdown in communication and make it hard to maintain the friendship. The person who stole might feel guilty or ashamed, which can create distance between them and their friend. In some cases, the friendship might end because the hurt is too deep. However, if both friends are willing to talk about what happened, it could
So my
also
next
be an
question is,
opportunity for growth.
can stealing uh, leads to kinship?
It seems like there might be a little mix-up in the terms you're using. Are you asking if stealing can lead to punishment or consequences?
Yeah.
If so, yes. Great. So, what would you like to explore about how stealing can lead to consequences or something else? I'm here for it.
So my next question is, can you stealing ready to ask about punishment? Is it also stealing?
Ah, I see what you're getting at. If someone is stealing and then trying to justify it by asking about punishment or consequences, it doesn't change the fact that stealing is still wrong. Stealing is an action taken without permission, and trying to rationalize it doesn't make it right. It's important to understand that every action has consequences, and stealing can lead to both legal and personal repercussions. If someone is caught stealing, they might face punishment from authorities, but they also have to deal with the impact on their relationships and reputation. What do you think about the idea of consequences? Do you believe they help people learn from their mistakes?
So my next question is it stealing if you find something and don't return it?
Yes, keeping something you find and not returning it can be considered a form of stealing, especially if you know who it belongs to or if it's something valuable. When you find something, it's usually expected that you try to return it to its rightful owner. Not returning it can show a lack of respect for someone else's property. It's important to think about how you would feel if you lost something and someone else kept it. Returning lost items helps build trust and shows integrity. What do you think is the right thing to do when you find something that doesn't belong to you?
We can erase them. So my next question is stealing refresh our mind?
Absolutely. Refreshing our minds is a great way to reset and gain clarity. Sometimes taking a moment to pause, breathe, and reflect can help us process our thoughts better. You could try a quick mindfulness exercise. Take a deep breath in, hold it for a moment, and then slowly exhale. It can help clear away any distractions and make space for new ideas and perspectives. What would you like to dive into next? Any specific topic or question on your mind?
So my next question is why stealing is wrong? Please give me long answer and detail on it.
Great question. Voice trailing, or using someone's voice or words without their permission, can be considered a form of stealing because it involves taking something that doesn't belong to you. Here's a detailed look at why it's wrong. 1. Lack of consent. Just like with physical items, using someone's voice or words without their permission disrespects their rights. Everyone has the right to control how their voice or ideas are used. When you take that away, it can feel like a violation. 2. Trust and integrity. Trust is a key part of any relationship, whether it's personal or professional. If someone uses your voice or words without asking, it can break that trust. People may feel betrayed and less likely to share their thoughts or ideas in the future. 3. Impact on reputation. Using someone's voice can misrepresent them. If you take their words out of context or use them in a way they wouldn't agree with, it can damage their reputation. This can lead to misunderstandings and conflict. 4. Creativity and ownership. Voice and words are often tied to creativity. When someone creates something, like a song, a poem, or even a simple phrase, they put their thoughts and feelings into it. Taking that away can stifle creativity and discourage people from expressing themselves. 5. Legal consequences. In some cases, using someone's voice or words without permission can have legal ramifications. Copyright laws protect original works, and violating those laws can lead to serious consequences. In conclusion, voice trailing is wrong because it disrespects individual rights, breaks trust, can harm reputation, stifles creativity, and may lead to legal issues. It's always best to seek permission and respect others' voices and ideas. What do you think about this? Have you ever encountered a situation where someone used your words or voice without permission?
Yes, I also think that. So please give me long answer about the stealing.
Sure. Let's dive deeper into the concept of stealing and why it's considered wrong. 1. Definition of stealing. Stealing is defined as taking someone else's property without their permission with the intent to permanently deprive them of it. This can include physical items, intellectual property, or even someone's ideas or words. 2. Moral and ethical implications. At its core, stealing is seen as morally and ethically wrong. It violates the fundamental principle of respect for others' rights and property. When someone steals, they disregard the hard work or effort someone else put into acquiring or creating that item. This lack of respect can lead to feelings of anger and betrayal in the victim. 3. Trust and relationships. Trust is a cornerstone of any relationship, whether it's personal or professional. When someone steals, it breaks that trust. The person who is stolen from may feel unsafe or vulnerable, leading to a breakdown in their relationship. Rebuilding trust after such an incident can be incredibly challenging and may take a long time. 4. Consequences of stealing. Stealing can lead to various consequences. Legally, it can result in fines, community service, or even jail time, depending on the severity of the theft. Socially, the thief may face ostracism or judgment from their community, which can impact their reputation and relationships. On a personal level, the guilt and shame associated with stealing can weigh heavily on someone's conscience. 5. Impact on the victim. The person who is stolen from can experience a range of emotions, including anger, sadness, and anxiety. They may feel violated and question their safety and trust in others. This emotional impact can linger long after the incident, affecting their interactions with others and their overall well-being. 6. The ripple effect. Stealing doesn't just affect the individuals directly involved. It can have a ripple effect on the community. When theft occurs, it can create a culture of fear and suspicion. People may become more guarded and less willing to help each other, which can erode the sense of community and connection. 7. Alternatives to stealing. Instead of resorting to theft, there are always better alternatives. Seeking help, asking for assistance, or finding ways to earn what you need are all healthier approaches. These alternatives promote integrity and respect for others, which ultimately leads to stronger relationships and communities. In conclusion, stealing is a complex issue that has far-reaching implications. It's not just about the act itself. It's about the values of respect, trust, and community that are impacted by it. Understanding the reasons why stealing is wrong can help us make better choices and foster a more compassionate and respectful society. What do you think about this perspective? Does it resonate with your own thoughts on the topic?
Yes, so my next question is, if is it wrong to why people can do this?
It's a really important question to ask why people steal, and understanding the reasons can help us address the issue more effectively. Here are some reasons why people might choose to steal, even though it's wrong. 1. Desperation or need. Some people may steal out of desperation, especially if they feel they have no other options. This could be due to financial hardship, lack of basic needs, or a feeling of hopelessness. While it doesn't justify the act, understanding their situation can help us approach the issue with empathy. 2. Peer pressure. In some cases, individuals may steal due to peer pressure. They might feel compelled to fit in or impress others, leading them to make poor choices. This highlights the importance of surrounding ourselves with positive influences and encouraging good decision-making. 3. Lack of awareness. Some people might not fully understand the consequences of their actions or the impact of stealing on others. They may not realize how much harm they can cause, which emphasizes the need for education about respect, consent, and the value of honesty. 4. Thrill-seeking behavior. For some, stealing can be about the adrenaline rush or thrill of getting away with something. This behavior can be linked to risk-taking tendencies, and it often stems from a desire for excitement or rebellion. 5. Addiction or impulse control issues. In certain situations, individuals struggling with addiction or impulse control may steal as a way to feed their habits. This can create a cycle of behavior that's hard to break, and it often requires professional help to overcome. 6. Cultural or environmental factors. Sometimes, people grow up in environments where stealing is normalized or seen as acceptable. This can shape their beliefs and behaviors, making it harder for them to see the wrongness of their actions. 7. Feeling entitled. Some individuals may believe they deserve what they are stealing, whether due to feelings of entitlement or resentment. This mindset can lead to justifying their actions, even if they know deep down it's wrong. While these reasons can help explain why people steal, they don't excuse the behavior. Understanding the motivations behind stealing can help us address the root causes and promote more positive choices. It also encourages us to foster a culture of empathy, support, and education. What do you think about these reasons? Do you see any connections to your own experiences or observations?
Yes, and you can tell good things for understanding. So you can telling about a wrong thing of it. So I cannot having anything about it.
Absolutely. Understanding the wrongness of stealing is essential for personal growth and fostering a respectful community. Here are some good things to consider when thinking about the impact of stealing. 1. Building integrity. Choosing not to steal helps build your character and integrity. It shows that you value honesty and respect for others, which can strengthen your relationships and reputation. 2. Empathy and compassion. Recognizing the harm caused by stealing can deepen your empathy for others. It encourages you to consider how your actions affect those around you, promoting kindness and understanding. 3. Personal responsibility. Understanding the consequences of stealing fosters a sense of personal responsibility. It empowers you to make better choices and take ownership of your actions, leading to personal growth. 4. Creating a positive environment. By rejecting stealing and promoting honesty, you contribute to a more positive and supportive community. This can inspire others to do the same, creating a ripple effect of good behavior. 5. Learning from mistakes. If someone has stolen in the past, acknowledging the wrongness of that behavior can be a powerful learning experience. It allows for growth, reflection, and a chance to make amends. 6. Encouraging open dialogue. Discussing the wrongness of stealing can open up conversations about values, ethics, and decision-making. This can lead to greater awareness and understanding among peers. 7. Fostering trust. When people choose honesty over stealing, it fosters trust within relationships. Trust is essential for collaboration, teamwork, and building strong connections with others. 8. Promoting fairness. Understanding the negative impact of stealing encourages a sense of fairness. It reinforces the idea that everyone deserves respect for their property and efforts, leading to a more equitable society. By focusing on these positive aspects, you can cultivate a mindset that values honesty and integrity. It's all about making choices that reflect your values and contribute to your own growth and the well-being of those around you. What do you think? Do any of these points resonate with you?
So my next question is, if is it wrong, then why people can do this?
Yes, stealing is considered wrong for several reasons, as we discussed earlier. It violates trust, disrespects others' rights, and can have serious emotional and social consequences. As for why people still choose to steal despite knowing it's wrong, here are a few reasons. 1. Desperation. Some individuals may feel they have no other choice due to financial struggles or urgent needs. This desperation can cloud their judgment. 2. Influence of environment. People often reflect the values and behaviors of their surroundings. If they grow up in an environment where stealing is normalized, they may not see it as wrong. 3. Lack of empathy. Sometimes individuals may not fully grasp the impact of their actions on others. They might not see the person they are stealing from as a real individual with feelings and struggles. 4. Thrill-seeking. For some, stealing can be an adrenaline rush. The excitement of getting away with something can override their sense of right and wrong. 5. Addiction. People struggling with addiction may steal to support their habits. Their impulse control can be compromised, leading them to make choices they wouldn't otherwise consider. 6. Justification. Some individuals may rationalize their actions by feeling entitled or believing they deserve what they are taking. This mindset can help them ignore the moral implications. 7. Peer pressure. The desire to fit in or impress others can lead people to steal, especially if they feel that their peers are doing the same. Understanding these reasons can help us approach the issue with compassion while still recognizing that stealing is harmful. It's important to encourage open conversations about values and choices, promoting a culture of honesty and respect. What do you think about these reasons? Do any of them stand out to you?
So my next question is, what can we do to remove that thing in our environment?
That's a great question, Jason. Removing negative influences or sinks in our environment can help create a more positive space. Here are some ideas on how to do that. 1. Cultivate positive relationships. Surround yourself with people who share your values and encourage honesty. Positive relationships can help create a supportive environment. 2. Open communication. Foster open dialogues about honesty and integrity. Discussing these values can create awareness and promote better decision-making. 3. Lead by example. Model the behavior you want to see in others. By being honest and respectful, you can inspire those around you to do the same. 4. Share information about the consequences of stealing and the importance of honesty. This can help others understand the impact of their actions. 5. Create supportive spaces. Establish environments, whether at home, work, or school, where people feel safe to express themselves and discuss their challenges. This can reduce the temptation to engage in dishonest behavior. 6. Encourage empathy. Promote activities that foster empathy, such as community service or discussions about the impact of our actions on others. Understanding different perspectives can reduce negative behavior. 7. Set clear boundaries. If you notice negative influences in your environment, set boundaries to protect yourself. This might mean distancing yourself from certain people or situations that encourage dishonesty. 8. Focus on solutions. Instead of dwelling on the negatives, encourage a solutions-oriented mindset. Help others brainstorm ways to address challenges without resorting to dishonest behavior. 9. Practice mindfulness. Being aware of your thoughts and feelings can help you make better choices. Mindfulness practices like meditation or yoga can cultivate a sense of clarity
So
and
my next
purpose.
question is, why
10.
should you respect?
Celebrate honesty. Acknowledge and celebrate instances of honesty.
Annie. So my next question is, why should you report stealing if you see that?
Reporting stealing is important for several reasons, and it can make a big difference in your community. Here's why you should consider it. 1. Protects others. Reporting theft helps protect others from becoming victims. It can prevent further incidents and keep your community safer. 2. Promotes accountability. When stealing is reported, it holds individuals accountable for their actions. This can discourage future dishonest behavior. 3. Encourages integrity. Reporting theft reinforces the idea that honesty is valued in your community. It sets a standard for behavior and encourages others to act with integrity. 4. Supports law enforcement. Reporting theft helps law enforcement do their job effectively. It provides them with information they need to investigate and address crime. 5. Aids recovery. If stolen items are reported, there's a better chance of recovering them. This can help restore a sense of justice for the victim. 6. Reporting incidents of theft can raise awareness about the issue in your community. It can lead to discussions about prevention and safety measures. 7. Fosters a sense of community. Taking action against theft shows that you care about your community. It encourages others to look out for one another and promote a culture of respect. 8. Encourages healing. For victims of theft, knowing that someone reported the incident can provide a sense of support and validation. It shows that their experience matters. 9. Strengthens community bonds. When people work together to address theft, it can strengthen relationships within the community. It fosters a sense of unity and shared responsibility. 10. Creates a positive environment. Reporting theft contributes to a safer, more positive environment where people feel secure. This can enhance overall well-being in the community. In short, reporting stealing is about protecting yourself and others, promoting a culture of honesty, and contributing to a safer community. What do you think? Have you ever witnessed something like this?
Yes, I also like about this.
I'm glad to hear that. It's great that you resonate with the importance of reporting stealing and fostering a positive community. It really shows your commitment to creating a better environment for everyone. Have you ever been in a situation where you had to make a tough decision about reporting something?
Level 1 student plus
Or maybe you've seen
facilitator
someone
at
take
Rehan.
action in a similar way. I'd love to hear your thoughts.
So I also like that we can encourage them. We can also inform the person if we cannot focus on that things. I can think about that. Stealing is wrong because stealing is not a right thing people can do in their life. So this is also what I also think that. How about you?
I totally agree with you. Encouraging others to be honest and make good choices is a powerful way to uplift everyone around us. It creates a ripple effect of positivity. As for stealing, it's definitely not a good choice. It harms not just the victim but also the person stealing, as it can lead to feelings of guilt and shame. I believe that focusing on honesty and integrity helps us all grow into better people. What do you think are some ways we can encourage others to make better choices? I'd love to hear your ideas.
Yes, I sent my ideas. How about it?
That sounds awesome. I'd love to hear all your ideas.
So, Annie,
Sharing thoughts can spark even more
you
creativity and
give me some
inspiration.
advice.
Got it. If you have any ideas or thoughts you'd like to share, absolutely. Here are a few pieces of advice that might help you encourage honesty and positive choices in your community. 1. Start small. Begin with small actions like being honest in your daily interactions. It sets a tone for others to follow. 2. Be approachable. Create an environment where people feel comfortable coming to you with their thoughts or concerns. Sometimes just being there to listen can make a big difference. 3. Share personal stories. If you have experiences related to honesty or making tough choices, sharing them can resonate with others and inspire them. 4. Promote teamwork. Encourage group activities that require collaboration. Working together on projects can build trust and reinforce the value of honesty. 5. Practice mindfulness. Encourage mindfulness practices like meditation or reflection to help people become more aware of their choices and the impact they have on others. 6. Be patient. Change takes time. Be patient with yourself and others as you work towards fostering a culture of
Thank you
honesty.
so much.
Remember,
Annie.
every small
They're having a long time. Thank you so much, viewer. This is our colony. I hope you like it. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.
You're very welcome, Jason. I'm so glad I could help, and it's been great chatting with you about these important topics.
No, Annie, you can not write my name. My name is Farhan Jaffar, e-commerce wala.
Khalid Farhan. Nice to
Thank
officially
you.
meet you.
And
How's everything going in your work?
Thank you. Allah Hafiz.